Lord can touch me. Anytime I come on the line, I'm toujours que même l'esprit, même l'esprit nous toujours gagne nous à l'église. Nous pas quoi tourner un jour nous te venir. In any way, form, or fashion, whether it's gaining a little bit knowledge about Jesus to help change our lives, whether we come on the line and we felt we was in bondage, or when we come on and we leave, we feel free, whether through the worship or the words or just being with your brothers and sisters. But I really declare that I will not get off this phone line until I receive a touch myself. And I know you guys can get the same determination. I would like for us to really start to appreciate the Lord for His grace and mercy. I actually want to thank you guys for, making more of an effort today, to coming on time. Margaret, it's not a lot of us, but those that are here, we'll be best together. I know that. We just started our, not really, we kind of just felt like maybe a day or two Bible studies now on the next title of Jesus, where we're speaking now, for those taking notes, we're talking about Jesus as the Testator. And what does that mean? When you hear the word testator, when you read the word testament, what does that mean? In the last couple of Bible studies, we kind of showed how when you're saying Old Testament or New Testament, that those words is it's like saying the Old and New Covenant. The New Testament, Old Testament, we put a dual definition to it, meaning it can be a collection of books or it can be a period of time. Now, that's very, very important too. Our study is not that. It's not the Old and New Covenant really, but the reason why we have to touch it a little bit is because it deals with the Testament. Because I want to show you why the New Covenant, which came after the death of Jesus, when we talk about that, or when we say that, we're part of the New Covenant, what does that mean? What does that truly mean? Because I don't want us to say empty words, because the Lord really knows if, we really understand what we're saying. Actually, in the body, like we've been trying to say before, is that right now, a lot of people is getting hurt. A lot of people are getting hurt, and it's starting to come to the attention of the ministry too, that we're just getting to the point we're just saying things just because. And a lot of times we catch ourselves not really understanding fully what we mean. And then when another word or another doctrine comes, or another something new that we haven't heard or we've been taught, when it comes as a wind, it blows us. It moves us from where we were grounded at. Which, when you read Ephesians chapter 3, it tells us, in chapter 4, 2 tells us how when we're grounded in Jesus, that, to make sure that we're not tossed, up and fro from doctrines that may push us or anything that may come to hinder us. So we want to study the Bible, to understand the Word of God, so that it can create conviction in us. As it creates conviction in our hearts, it will produce strength. And that strength will give birth to courage to becoming an overcomer. Let me tell you something. To really pronounce, like you're gonna kill yourself, meaning you want to kill the flesh. It takes a conviction to really understand that. It takes, like school teaches, the mind over matter. It's something that's really stable in our mind. Now, when we take this gospel with a conviction in our hearts, then it produces, like we're talking about, courage. And then with the courage, now you can go against everything that you love that's of this world. Something that I want to tell you. Is anybody on the line that's over the age, like, anybody over the line over the age, like 25 or so? Okay. So everybody here is under 25, right?
I just turned 25.
You just turned 25, is this Sabine?
Yes.
Dang, you an elder amongst us.
Yeah, moi-même tout.
Vous-même tout? 25?
Mhm.
Ouf.
Ou fait me dire l'âge moi dans étude biblique?
Huh?
Ou fait me dire l'âge moi dans étude biblique? Wow.
I didn't tell you. I said who?
M'pas faire mentir, ou mande une question, m'pas faire mentir. C'est de Nazareth.
That's good though. The reason why I asked that is this. Who you are, this is why it's difficult to sometimes, not sometimes. It is difficult to really to change. I said this in my church once too. I said, look at the age you are. Who you are today, your character, it took however old you are, whether me is 22, someone 23, another person 24, 25, 19, 18. It took you 22 years, Brother Caleb, to be who you are, to develop the person you are today. When a man of God stand up to preach the truth of the gospel or the good news, I saw somebody, not the newspaper. He's not reading to you a newspaper. The good news, the gospel. This is what gospel means. He's telling you to change your character so that the character of Christ can begin to develop in you. It's easier said than done because it took 22 years to be who I am today. And all of a sudden I'm supposed to stop it and now to develop as a baby now the character of Jesus. And then that's where you go like, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do that? And that's where it takes the courage. When you read Joshua chapter 1, that's one thing that Moses told him. He says, may you be of good courage. You will be strong and of good courage. I think it's chapter 1, verse 8. If I'm not mistaken. And there was two people in my life that told me this, and I just want to give it to you. It was Sevenis. Is it verse 8? No, it's verse 6. Sevenis and Pastor Yonel. And there's one thing that they had, advised me to have is to, have courage, because a lot of things are going to come my way. And if I want to destroy the flesh,